Guys, I have a question. Can I ask it real fast, please?
Do we even have a choice?
No, you don't. So, have you ever thought, why is there no donut man?
Bro, what?
What do you even mean, Joey?
He means nothing. Okay, moving on.
No. Wait. So you know how you got the ice cream man driving around giving out ice cream? What about the donut man driving around giving out donuts?
Oh, wow, I never thought about that until now. You got a point.
This is a dumb idea, Joseph. Just zip it and forget about it.
It's not dumb, Donnie. I'm surprised your fat ass doesn't like the sound of it. Just imagine that you wake up on a Sunday morning and hear a jingle, but it's not the ice cream man, it's Donut Man. Yay!
Oh my gosh, calm down before you have a heart attack.
Not gonna lie, that actually sounds kind of fire. A Krispy Kreme donut truck delivering donuts in the neighborhood would go hard.
Add some coffee with a dozen donuts, too, and you got yourself a fantastic idea.
Okay, fine. I would have my Secret Service buy out the entire truck. Every single donut would be mine.
See? Finally Donnie gets it. And listen, back in my day, there were actual donut wagons driving around delivering fresh donuts in the morning. And during World War I, the Salvation Army women were out on the front lines hand-frying donuts for the soldiers. They called them kind women. The donut lassies, and they were baddies.
Women out there in a war zone frying donuts to boost morale? That is genuinely one of the most wholesome things I have ever heard in my life.
Donuts literally helped win a world war and we still don't have a truck driving around playing a jingle? Now that's criminal, bro.
Exactly. It is a crime. I am 83 years old and I need that donut truck before I kick the bucket.
Regardless, you're kicking the bucket whether the truck exists or not.
Hey!
Well, speaking of donuts, our channel member Podrick the Rod Payne actually requested for us to do a donut tier list. So we'll deliver on that donut request today just for you. Shout out to Podrick.
Shout out to Podrick, a tremendous idea that we're going to do justice today.
Thank you so much, Podrick. Truly a great one.
Yes, thank you, Podrick. And your name kind of reminds me of Roderick from Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
If you didn't know, we did a community post asking you partners what your favorite donuts were, just so we could feature your guys' comments in this video, just like our last video, which was ranking hot sauces.
Yeah, check out our hot sauce tier list in the description if y'all missed it, but the comments you all left in that community post were off the rails, dog. Especially towards Donnie.
You guys were ruthless. Just look at what Mudjo2 said. Put any of these donuts on a treadmill and Donnie's fat ass will run so fast he'll time travel at 88 miles per hour like Washington's DeLorean. Excuse me? I am powerfully built and I would never run for a donut. I have people for that.
Good job, other Joe. You did Donnie dirty. I gotta tell George Washington about that one.
Julio Gaming says Donald is gonna have a whole buffet with this one. I mean, he ain't wrong.
Shut up, Barry.
Truth Enforcer Patrick says Obama must love the cream-filled ones. I wonder why.
I mean, he's not wrong, right, Barry?
Oh, shut your ass up, boy.
Infinity Guy says, Donald, I know Obama likes the cream-filled donuts because he can relate to it with Big Mike every night. Now that's absurd.
Moving on.
Gamer1991 says, poor Donnie, he won't be able to do this tier list without being hungry. Well, I won't deny that. Who wouldn't when talking and looking at donuts?
Cherry Blitzbomb says, better hide these donuts or Donnie's gonna grab them by their hole, just like how he grabs women by their... Well, we all know. Damn, Donnie. They're really after you like a Discord mod after E-Kittens on Discord.
Huh? E-Kittens on Discord?
Now that is slander and defamation.
King Ray's Gaming Kingdom says, we all know Donald's big orange Snorlax-looking ass could somehow eat more donuts than Homer Simpson since he's built like one with extra lard. Big orange Snorlax is wild.
Snorlax? Nah, more like the Lorax. They're practically twins.
Oh, give me a damn break, you demented skeleton.
Mario and Luigi Fan 3000 says, if Donnie sees a Krispy Kreme, you already know that place is going bankrupt with his fat ass. Not gonna lie, I would bankrupt it too.
Now, I would do that to McDonald's instead, as I have been doing.
Squirrel Sushi says, if Krispy Kreme came out with an ice cream donut, Joey would be as fat as Donald. They would cause California to collapse and sink into the Pacific Ocean. Bro, Joey, if that donut existed, you would genuinely be a national security threat to mankind.
Hey man, California is gonna sink into the ocean in 7 years anyways.
Wow, Squirrel Sushi, I thought we were friends. Guess no more small loan of $1 million.
Squirrel Sushi is a very interesting name. I kinda wanna try some now with soy sauce.
And finally, Krenix says, Donald could probably do the entire list by himself because he could definitely solo an entire Krispy Kreme. Now that one, I actually can't argue with. But thank you all for the kind and wonderful insults to me. It totally doesn't hurt my feelings, but let's get into this donut tier list.
All right, kicking things off, we got the jelly donut. What we thinking about this one, partners?
The jelly donut. Okay. It looks like it has its life together. It's round and soft, like Donnie, lightly sugared, but when you bite into it, all that jelly comes squirting out the side onto your shirt, and now your whole morning is ruined.
You didn't have to mention me like that, you weirdo. But the jelly donut is a disaster because this makes you strategize each time on how to eat it.
It ain't that deep, dog. Just bite it from the middle.
The jelly donut goes back to at least the 1600s, and there's even a version called the Berliner from Germany that's been around for centuries.
1600s. Oh my gosh, I think I was at the midnight release when this came out. I was maybe like 12.
A midnight release for a donut? That's the type of shit that Donnie's fat ass would go to.
If it was a Filet-O-Fish donut, then maybe I'll consider it.
You're gross, Donnie, but Frame Art says jelly-filled donuts are by far the best. You cannot forget how they come in lemon, cherry, apple, raspberry, and other fruits. My favorite is cherry and raspberry. See, cherry jelly donut is actually a top choice.
He says jelly-filled donuts don't ever miss. Perfect to pair with a morning coffee. You got that right, partner. Can't argue with that one.
And finally, Ms. Gamezilla says, I love jelly-filled donuts. My favorite. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised with the feedback for the jelly donut.
Me too, because they're garbage. The jelly quality is never consistent, and the squirt situation is a genuine design flaw.
Where else would you even put the jelly? Come on, guys, the jelly donut is a real treat to have. And oh, jelly donuts remind me of that one kid on the bus in Spider-Man 1.
Damn, Donnie, how come you didn't tell us you made a cameo appearance in the original Spider-Man?
Oh, shut up. I'm putting the jelly donut in the mid-tier. And next up, we have the Boston Cream Donut.
Boston cream? Isn't this Kennedy's favorite donut?
Did somebody say Boston cream? The Jack is in the building, baby!
What's up, John?
Oh, great.
Oh, great the donut indeed is. The Boston Cream Donut was born in Boston, Massachusetts in 1856 at the Parker House Hotel, and it stands as a proud achievement of American ingenuity. That custard filling represents the cream of American excellence. Smooth, rich, and never, I repeat, never overwhelming. The chocolate on top is firm yet yielding, while the dough holds everything together the way a great constitution holds together a beautiful nation.
Bro, just compared a donut to the Constitution. Only John? Bro, only John.
Let's see what our viewers said about it. Basil Othmab says Boston cream donuts are legendary tier. From that rich gooey filling to that chocolatey glaze on top, you can never go wrong with that. Basil Othmab is speaking facts, partner.
See, the people know. The people always know.
Belay says Boston cream donuts are so good. I know JFK would go crazy over those, but only if he managed to get to them before Trump.
You best not eat my Boston Cream Donuts or else.
Charlie Geometry Dash says, can't go wrong with the classic Boston cream donut since the chocolate and the pastry cream in the middle work perfectly together.
You know, when a person like Charlie Geometry Dash takes the time to recognize the perfection of a Boston cream donut, it genuinely warms my heart. The chocolate, the pastry cream, the pastry itself. Charlie, you are absolutely right, and Boston thanks you.
And finally, Silent Dragon says, Boston creams are absolute gas. Getting faded and eating some Boston creams in the morning with a fresh cup of coffee is peak donut experience. Damn, bro, that reminds me of my Hawaii days back in the 60s.
I don't care what any of you think, because my opinion is the only valid one here. The Boston cream is going into the legendary tier. And remember, my fellow President's Discord server viewers, ask not what your donut can do for you, ask what you can do for your donut. Long live the Boston cream, long live Boston, long live America. Ooh, yeah, baby!
Well, that's typical JFK doing typical JFK things. But moving on, we have the tremendous Oreo donut.
Hold on. Before anybody says a single solitary word about Oreo donuts, I need some answers. Where are my donuts?
Oh, hell no.
Oh no, here we go again.
Alex, hey buddy, calm down. I told you Gordon was gonna make those for you.
Calm down! Towers, I have been waiting 1 year, 2 months, and 20 days for 5 dozen peanut butter Boston Oreo fudge caramel cream donuts that you promised me as payment for moderating your clown show debate. So I want them now, damn it!
No way this man has been keeping track of the exact days, dog.
I have a spreadsheet, Obama. The peanut butter layer goes inside the dough before frying. The Boston cream custard gets piped in after. Then the Oreo crumble goes on top of the fudge caramel glaze that's finished with a cream drizzle. It is not complicated for a man with multiple Michelin stars.
Damn, Alex, how the hell did you even come up with that?
Look, Alex, I'll text Gordon right now, okay? Maybe he forgot or he was busy or something.
You better find out, or else I'm doing a 4-hour broadcast about it. And I will name names. Thankfully, Krispy Kreme came out with their Oreo donuts recently, so I've been coping with those in the meantime, but make no mistake, those are not my donuts and Towers knows it.
Wait a second, those Oreo donuts at Krispy Kreme look fire!
Oh my gosh, they look glorious and so yummy. But eating just one donut would give me diabetes.
I'm salivating over these donuts right now. Why can't there be technology where we can taste food through the screen?
I agree, partner. Even though they're probably like 1,000 calories per donut, I would eat an entire box of them. But your normal run-of-the-mill Oreo donuts are just as tasty with that soft glazed base, cream frosting underneath, and Oreo crumbles all over the top.
Oreos plus donuts are genuinely a dangerous combination that has me on my knees.
See, this is exactly why I have 17 reminders set for those peanut butter Boston Oreo fudge caramel cream donuts, because I knew the Oreo donut combination was a weapon of mass destruction, and I wanted it for myself.
Sheesh, you're getting as crazy as Joseph. But these Oreo donuts are going into the goated tier because they may be a little too sweet for some people.
Now let's check out the old-fashioned donut, which is honestly very underrated.
This is the OG and is old-fashioned just like me. And before any of you say anything, yes, I was alive when this was invented in the 1830s and I personally saw them make it from scratch.
I'm not surprised, but this donut is simple with everything and that's why it's top tier.
Even though donuts with all those toppings can be insanely good, simple donuts like this go a long way.
Oreo donuts are better, but I understand the appeal. The old-fashioned is a patriotic donut with no fillings, no gimmicks, and no deep state toppings. Just pure fried dough with a simple glaze, and this is what donuts looked like before the globalist food engineers got involved.
That craggy exterior, the slight tang from the buttermilk batter, and that sweet glaze soaking into every ridge is cunning. A fresh one from a good shop is just a perfectly balanced bite every single time.
Yes, yes, yes. Even Subject Zero likes you more agrees and says, I love old-fashioned donuts the old-fashioned way. Short, sweet, and correct.
This donut has character, and it looks like it has lived a life and has stories to tell. I'm putting this into the legendary tier.
Next up is the old-fashioned chocolate donut, which is nearly as good.
It's the same great old-fashioned base, but now with a rich chocolate glaze draped over the top. It takes everything great about the original and elevates it.
I need to know what kind of chocolate they're using. Is it real cacao? Or that synthetic compound garbage from the same facilities that make printer ink? There is a difference, and most people have been conditioned not to care.
Look, Alex, whether if it's printer ink chocolate or not, chocolate is still chocolate.
Are you out of your mind, Sleepy Joe? You can have your printer ink donut. And you worry too damn much about every little thing, Alex. An old-fashioned chocolate donut is wonderful and not made from printer ink.
Yeah, that's what the deep state wants you to think.
Well, if that's the case, I'll keep enjoying my ink chocolate donuts then. But honestly, the original glazed old-fashioned donut is better, even though the chocolate one is fire. So I'm going to put this into the goated tier.
Okay, now the glazed donut is next. This is the one that every other donut owes its entire existence to.
Especially when you get those glazed donuts when that Krispy Kreme Hot Now sign flips on. This is one of the most powerful signs in human history. Nothing else matters when you see that sign because you're in for a treat with those fresh donuts.
The smell of a fresh, hot glazed donut coming through that box should honestly be bottled and sold. Nothing beats it, partner.
The glazed donut is one of the last comfort foods in America that the globalist food industrial complex has not tampered with. It's pure dough and pure glaze. They will come for it eventually, and that is why we need to enjoy it now.
Bro just said the government is eventually coming for glazed donuts. Just shut the fuck up and enjoy that damn donut.
Sheesh, Barry. I mean, yeah, you're right, but Carnivorous Connor says glazed donuts are either the best tasting donuts ever or the actual worst. Also, Joe, if I hear anything about ice cream on your donuts, I'm going to do something not very funny.
I would never. That is crazy talk. Ice cream and donuts together? Nah, that's nothing like me to do.
We all know you would die from a sugar overdose if you eat ice cream and donuts together in a bowl.
I would risk it. Give me chocolate chip donuts with my chocolate chip ice cream, and you'll never see me come out of my room.
Travis Sample says, hi, God tier glazed donuts. It's so good. And Donald, you owe me $1 million. Damn, Donnie, give the man his $1 million.
Gotham Billionaire says glazed and chocolate better be in the God tier, especially since we know Trump's got more chins than a Chinese phone book.
Yeah, I don't have as many chins as Alex. That's for sure.
I literally weigh less than you.
Donald, you look like someone left a glazed donut in a tanning bed for 4 hours and just called it a man.
I have a very natural and beautiful skin tone for your information.
Devin Hunt says Obama's like a glazed donut. He glazes Miss Piggy. Oh gosh, no. Let's move on from that immediately.
Devin, you're walking on very thin ice right now. I'm watching you.
Skyline, the drone master says, is it just me or the glazed donut in the photo has the same color as Donald? And Underwood Records says 90% of the donuts look like Donald. Oh, wow. So you guys want to play that game? That is outrageous and completely false.
Y'all are the best for roasting Donnie. The glazed donut is going into the legendary tier, and next up we've got the classic pink strawberry frosted sprinkle donut.
Donuts!
What the? Is that who I think it is?
Yes, it's freaking Homer. Where did you even come from?
Howdy, Homer. Good to see you, partner.
What's good, Homer?
Hello, everyone. Hello, Angry Orange Man. Hello, Other Man. I heard somebody mention pink donuts, so I had to barge in and ask, where's the donuts?
I wish we had donuts to eat, Homer, but we're just talking about donuts. You should help us since I know that you're a donut expert.
I mean, just look at my belly. I shaped it nice and round with 50% duff and 50% donuts.
Looks like we're not the only fat asses in the VC, Donald. The gravitational pull in this VC is becoming a genuine structural concern.
I am not fat. I am big boned, and this is a documented difference.
We are king-size men and we are proud. I once saw this pink donut behind the glass at the Quickie Mart, and I stood there for 45 minutes just looking at it. Apu asked me to leave 4 times, but I ignored him and feasted my eyes on that beauty.
Homer, I feel that on a very personal level. One time I went to a Cold Stone and there was a poster for the new Lucky Charms ice cream when it first came out, and I stared at the poster for 3 days straight and even ate the poster itself.
I respect that, Sleepy Joe. Good on you.
Lincoln says strawberry frosted, aka the Homer donut, is easily legendary tier. Lincoln is absolutely right, and I think we should officially call it the Homer donut from now on, partner.
I thought it was already called that. Where are my royalties? Oh, looks like I better call Saul.
Alucard says strawberry frosting with sprinkles, the most iconic donut, definitely. Legendary tier. Homer Simpson would be proud. Is that true, Homer? Are you proud?
Yes, I'm extremely proud. More than you know. Thank you.
Loved Romance says strawberry frosted donuts are at least in the goated tier, in my opinion. Also, don't let Sleepy Joe feed his dog any chocolate donuts. Oh my gosh, I would never do that to Commander. He is my beautiful and beloved boy, and I would do anything to protect him.
Joey, you have absolutely fed Commander things you should not be feeding a dog, and we all know it.
Oh, Commander is fine and he is thriving.
If you call biting over 11 Secret Service agents thriving, then I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, come on, he was being playful.
Totally, Joey. But Pink Monkey says, honestly, strawberry frosted is my go-to donut. It has to go in legendary tier.
Yes, legendary tier, but it is more than legendary.
Snoop Dogg 2X says strawberry frosted donuts may be the greatest thing since Joe Biden's OnlyFans. Huh? What the hell is that supposed to mean?
Wait, what? I don't have an OnlyFans. Yet.
Please don't put Joe Biden and OnlyFans in the same sentence ever again.
If a pink donut made on OnlyFans account, I would personally buy the subscription on 5 different accounts. Don't tell Marge, though. But I'm putting the Homer donut into the legendary tier.
All right, next up is the chocolate frosted donut, which is a delicious classic.
Now, this is an American staple. This donut has been showing up at every breakfast table, every office break room, every little league game for generations, and there is a very good reason for that.
The chocolate frosted donut has never let me down, unlike my job and unlike Bart. The chocolate frosted donut is always there, but not as much as the Homer donut.
King of Curses says chocolate frosted is good in my opinion. If I had to give it a ranking, I'd give it goated or good for fairness.
The chocolate frosted donut is the kind of transparency I want from my government and my pastries.
Satsune Demon says Donnie could probably down them in one bite if he didn't have such tiny fish lips that flap more than birds flying north. But chocolate donuts are goated tier for me since childhood. And Joey, would you crush a donut and sprinkle it onto ice cream? First of all, yes, I absolutely would. Second of all, Donnie, your fish lips have now been publicly exposed.
Wait, what? I've never heard somebody compare my gorgeous lips to a fish. Melania would most definitely disagree, and she knows that for a fact every single night I kiss her.
I feel sorry for her then, Donnie, but Cosmic Space Goose says, man, a chocolate frosted donut is as classic as it gets for a donut, instant God tier. You ain't wrong, man. certified classic.
I think goated tier is a fair placement for the classic chocolate frosted donut because the next donut is most definitely better because it has sprinkles.
Oh, yes. Even Luna Calypso says chocolate frosting with sprinkles is elite. I know Joey at the very least will back me up on this. Luna Calypso, yes! Sprinkles make everything better, especially if it's My Little Pony Rainbow Unicorn Sprinkles.
Sprinkles change the whole textural experience. That little crunch in every bite is not just decoration, it is a legitimate upgrade.
All right, for once, I actually will agree, even though I know that deep down Bill Gates is behind those damn sprinkles.
Sprinkles are not a small thing. Sprinkles are everything. Bart ate all my sprinkle donuts once, and I choked him for 11 minutes.
King Ray's Gaming Kingdom says, for real though, chocolate frosted with sprinkles is always a classic in my book.
That is one elegant-looking donut.
Official Storm Eagle says chocolate sprinkled donuts are delicious and a great first donut. You for sure got that right.
All right, I'm going to definitely put this into the legendary tier. The sprinkles push it over the top every single time.
The next one is the vanilla frosted donut with sprinkles.
I mean, this is a good donut, but I think everyone likes the chocolate and Homer donut better.
Visually, it is just a beautiful donut, but yeah, I agree. I'd much rather have the chocolate donut every time.
This is type of donut that people usually leave in last in an assortment of a random dozen donuts, and I don't blame them.
Honestly, it's either I've had bad vanilla frosted donuts or the vanilla on there is just bland.
Real vanilla comes from vanilla orchids grown primarily in Madagascar. Madagascar controls a significant portion of the entire global vanilla supply. I want everybody in this VC to sit with that information and think carefully about what it means for who actually controls what you are eating on a daily basis.
Oh, Madagascar, like the movie. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it.
Zip it, Joseph.
All right, I'm going to put this donut into the good tier since it's not bad, but not amazing either.
Coming up next is the powdered donut, which is a soothing experience every time you eat it.
Before anybody says a single word, I want to put it on the record that Joseph and his junkie son Hunter have absolutely used these powdered donuts as a cover story for the white snow they do inside the White House bathroom.
Hey, we have only done that maybe a handful of times, and it worked every single time, so who is really winning here?
Joey!
Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
Oh, come on, don't ruin these donuts for me because the nostalgia factor of a powdered donut is just unmatched. That little cloud of white sugar that puffs up the second you bite into it gets absolutely everywhere and is part of what makes it so great.
I am always completely covered head to toe in powdered sugar after eating one. I have accepted this fully. It is part of the experience, and I would not change a single thing about it.
Tristan DuBois says, I love the white powdered donuts, especially from Hostess. Look, Tristan, I respect you, but Hostess is owned by a private equity firm that bought them out of bankruptcy, and I have serious questions about what changed in that recipe after the buy-over, and nobody is talking about it.
Dog, just shut the fuck up!
Don't make me bring Big Mike in here, Obunga.
Suricata Television says powdered donuts hit different any day of the week, and this has to go into the legendary tier.
Jamie says the powdered donut is a classic that takes you back to your childhood. Definitely goated or legendary material. You're absolutely right, Jamie. Nothing beats that childhood nostalgia of biting into a powdered donut and getting that white sugar all over your face.
100% agreed, partner. The powdered donut is going easily into that legendary tier.
Next up is the sugar donut, which is a simplistic yet very sweet donut.
The sugar donut. Low-key, it's underrated. It does not scream for attention, but it shows up every single time.
Nah, this donut is lame. I need the donut to be more donut for it to be good.
I think this is a respectable donut. It's not my first choice, but I would absolutely eat it without any complaints.
No deep state glaze, no globalist additives, just granulated sugar on honest dough. This is the most transparent donut on this entire list, and I think it deserves the good tier.
The crumb donut. Yes, I love this one.
The crumb topping is basically coffee cake crumble sitting right on top of a donut. And if that concept does not immediately make you excited, then I am genuinely worried about you, partner.
The crumb donut is really good with coffee. I found that out because I dropped it in my coffee by accident and then drank the whole cup. Then I did it again on purpose, and that's where Marge said something about it, but I stopped listening about 2 seconds in.
Whoever first put coffee cake crumble on a donut was either a culinary genius or had access to classified information about flavor combinations that the government does not want the public to know about. Either way, I want to shake that person's hand. because this is a goated donut going into the goated tier.
I mean, as long as those crumble donuts don't have too much of that stupid spicy cinnamon, then I'm all for it. But the French cruller is next, and oh my goodness, those glazed ones are peak.
Now this one has some elegance to it. Even the name sounds like you should be sitting in a Parisian cafe eating it with your pinky up.
The choux pastry dough makes this thing completely different from any other donut on this list. Light, airy, that slightly crispy, ridged exterior, and then almost custardy on the inside. It is genuinely in a class by itself.
The French cruller is a very sophisticated donut. I feel noticeably smarter while eating one, but it wears off pretty fast. For like 30 seconds, I felt like a professor at Yale. It was the best 30 seconds of my week.
I am typically suspicious of anything labeled French, given what I know about globalist European power networks. However, the cruller has earned its reputation purely through merit.
The French cruller is a gem of the donut world that deserves way more attention. I always snag these from the donut box because they're a goated donut.
Goated tier indeed, bro. And next up, we've got the good old maple bar.
I personally love those maple bars that have custard in them, but a normal one also hits the spot anytime.
That maple frosting smell when you open the box is just something else entirely. Sweet, warm, rich, and distinctly maple in a way that nothing else smells or tastes like.
Oh yes, yes, yes. That smell alone gets my Biden taste buds really excited.
The maple frosting is one of the greatest achievements of donut civilization.
This donut is exceptional, and I can eat a whole dozen of these still wanting more.
Magma09YT says maple bars are honestly undefeated. There's never a time where they don't hit.
Evil Rollo says the maple bar and any maple donut instantly deserves to be in the legendary tier.
Timber Wolfer says, I've always liked the maple bar because you've got the sweet smell and taste of that maple icing and then the equally sweet vanilla filling that can fill you right up. Although the Boston cream is pretty good too.
Nostalgia Network says maple bars are majorly slept on, which yes, they are top 5 best donuts ever.
J-Rob says maple bars go really hard. Yeah, they sure do, and that pretty much sums up the maple donut right there, and it's going into the legendary tier.
Now let's check out the maple bacon bar, which of course has bacon bits on it.
Maple and bacon on a donut? When I was a little wee Biden, this concept did not exist, and I feel genuinely robbed of years I will never get back.
Whoever invented this deserves a monument. That salty bacon hitting the sweet maple glaze creates a flavor combination that surprises you every single time, even when you already know it's coming.
Real bacon on real maple is one of the most authentically American food combinations ever created, and I mean that with zero geopolitical subtext for once in my life.
Bacon on a donut. I once put an entire rack of ribs on a donut. It was a dark period in my life, and also the greatest meal I have ever eaten. I don't know how both of those things are true, but they are.
If those were Texas smoked ribs, then I am not even remotely upset about it.
A great maple bacon bar is a full experience, but a bad one is just confusing. You got to find the right shop for this one, or it'll be a dry experience.
That inconsistency is what holds it back, and it is going into the good tier. It's a great concept, but it depends entirely on where you get it from. Moving right along, we've got the chocolate bar.
Yes, the chocolate bar donut. I can eat one in a single bite. This is not a boast. This is simply a fact about my life.
Wait, this donut is called the Long John, correct?
Joey, please don't.
I wonder who they named this after. Was it named after your Long John Barry?
I knew it! I knew that was coming the second you read the name!
Voice crack much, Barry?
What is wrong with you, Joseph?
Hobunga's chocolate Long John. I'm done. I'm actually done.
I still want the donut, though.
Of course you do, Homer, but Joe has ruined it for me.
Oh well, looks like more Long Johns for me. I'm putting this into the goated tier for obvious reasons.
Moving on, we have the apple fritter, which is a hit or miss for some people, but I personally love it because of how huge they are.
It is huge, all right.
Stop it, or else, Joe, I really mean it.
Oh, fine. But I have very complicated feelings with the apple fritter. It looks incredible and has those chunks of apple throughout, but it has cinnamon. The spicy cinnamon ruins the flavor and burns my Biden tongue off.
Joey, it is an apple fritter. You are going to be completely fine.
The apple fritter has never been touched by the globalists, and you can tell. It looks homemade because it is homemade. This is a free donut.
The apple fritter is a beautiful, rustic mess of a donut. It looks homemade in the absolute best way possible. Like somebody's grandma put actual love into every single one.
That's actually a really good way of describing it, Towers. But now let's read what our viewers had to say about the apple fritter.
Pangora Grunt says apple fritters are goated, especially when they're double glazed. In fact, Get Mordecai and Rigby on this to agree with me.
Cameron Johnson says apple fritter is such a classic. The filling on the inside is so good and the outside tastes pretty decent as well.
Adam Hernandez says apple fritters are an absolute classic. Legendary tier immediately.
Honestly, I don't mind putting it into the legendary tier, but I say that good tier is a better choice for it.
All right, partners, next up we got donut holes.
Nut holes.
I see what you did there, Homer.
Wait, are donut holes just the middles they cut out when they make the regular donuts?
Joey, yes. That is literally what they are.
So this whole time we've been eating the dough, not leftovers?
Oh my gosh, Joseph. They are not leftovers. They are their own product. A tremendous product at that.
And it does not matter what flavor either. Glazed, chocolate, powdered, and the coffee crumbs. Every single variety is fantastic, and that is just an undeniable fact.
Over in Canada, they call those donut holes at Tim Hortons Timbits, and they are dangerously good because you can eat 1,000 calories of these in one setting without realizing how much you've eaten. Shout out Tim Hortons and all you Canadian folks.
Damn it, Obama. Now that you mentioned Canada, I want some poutine. And I said poutine, not that Russian communist Putin.
Poutine. And just so you know, the gravy goes on top of the fries while the cheese curds belong at the bottom. Lisa's teacher even has a food pyramid of poutine in her class to prove my point.
Low-key. I gotta try it like that, but Titan Iron Wolf says donut holes are an absolute staple for anything. Treating your kids, for people working at events, or an energy boost for first responders. Nothing beats a box with 25 or 50 donut holes. Not gonna cap, you're completely right. Donut holes apply to literally every situation imaginable.
These are going into the legendary tier because they are universally loved, available in every flavor, and honestly perfect for every occasion known to mankind.
The cinnamon twist is up next, and we already know that joke.
Cinnamon! Oh, come on, fuck spicy-ass cinnamon!
Joey, for the love of everything, a cinnamon twist is not spicy. It has never been spicy. It will never be spicy.
That is what everybody keeps saying, and yet my left arm went numb for 45 minutes the last time I had something cinnamon. My doctor called it a concerning episode, and I am not signing up for another one of those today, Barry.
Joey, you are 83 years old. You should be putting the donut down and take your damn vitamins. As a matter of fact, take some Brain Force Plus and Alpha Power and call me in the morning. Available at InfoWarsStore.com.
No way, you just promoted your fake news supplements?
Well, back to the cinnamon twist. The twisted shape gives this thing more surface area, which means more glaze coverage, more cinnamon sugar, and more of everything that makes it so good.
DX201 says cinnamon donuts are bussin' with some milk. You're correct on that, and Joey, you should try it with milk so you don't have another cardiac episode.
Oh, don't test me. Milk would make the spice and heat worse. Also, Snoop Dogg 2X says cinnamon twists are so unbelievably underrated, which is fake news, as Donnie would say.
Don't put words in my mouth, old man. Cinnamon twists are real news and going into the good tier.
All right, the last and final donut, if you even want to call it that, is the Bear Claw, which is bigger than Sleepy Joe's head.
Wait, hold on. Is this made from an actual bear? Did they kill a bear and turn it into a donut?
Oh my gosh, Joey, it is shaped like a bear's paw. It is not made from a bear. There's no bear in this donut.
I was attacked by a bear once and I had to hide in multiple toilets, but that didn't work. It was a bad day because I thought I was gonna die.
Oh yeah, I remember that episode. You took the bear beating like a champ.
I don't know how you survived a bear attack. That bear really spared your life.
Thankfully, it wasn't the sea bear from SpongeBob, or else I would have been cooked.
That bear was a psyop, Homer. The same people behind the spy pigeon program in New York put a camera bear to set you up. It's either a man in a bear suit or a fully government-operated spy bear. I don't know which one, but they've been doing this for years, and the pigeons were just the beginning.
It was definitely a real bear, Alec. I still have the scars that I look at every day in the mirror, and someone recorded the whole thing. They played the clip on the news, and my entire family watched me suffer.
Homer, I am so sorry that happened to you. I'm glad you didn't die.
The only thing that died was my soul. I have PTSD whenever I see anything involving bears, whether it's the Bernstein Bears, the Care Bears, or just any bear.
Oh, don't even get me started on the Care Bears.
No, Alex, no! But let's read some of our viewers' comments about the Bear Claw. Doggy says, Joey is so dumb, he would probably think the Bear Claw donut is an actual bear claw. Oh, wow! Doggies called it. Literally called it before it even happened.
Hey, I was just being cautious. That is called due diligence.
Boredom says the Bear Claw donut looks like Donnie's fat-ass baby hands. What? How dare you? I have very large and very masculine hands. Some of the biggest hands ever recorded on a president.
My ass. Donald, the size of your hands is genuinely one of the most documented controversies of your entire career, which is insane.
Toy Boy says, why does the bear claw donut look like Donald's small hands? Ha ha ha! 2 comments in a row about your tiny hands, Donnie.
I will remember that forever.
Alpha Diamond says that bear claws are so good, especially when it's microwaved for 12 to 15 seconds. You got that right, partner.
Jordan Film says that Joe is going to freak out thinking they made an actual tiger tail out of donuts. Also, bear claw looks like Donnie's foot. Oh, come on. That was unnecessary.
Oh, no. Poor Tiger the Tony. We have to give him his tail back.
And finally, Blake DeWombat says bear claws were always my favorite. My grandpa would pull me, my brother, and my cousin out of school to go to the local donut shop with him all the time. Rest in peace, Pa Wayne. Oh, man, partner. Shout out to Blake, and rest in peace to Pa Wayne. That is what it's all about right there.
Rest easy, Paul Wayne. That man sounds like he was the absolute best.
What a tremendous grandpa he was.
For real, bro. Grandpas are always the best.
Just like my dad who yelled at a cloud one time.
He was probably yelling at the chemtrails.
All right, let's put the bear claw into the good tier, and that right there wraps up the entire donut tier list. We hope you all enjoyed, and thank you so much for your guys' comments.
Yeah, your comments made the video really funny, and let us know if you want us to keep featuring your comments in future videos.
Thank you, and shout out again to Podrick the Rod Payne for the video idea. Now it's time for member shout-outs. Shout out to Randall Shannon, 1973, Asher Gober, Juggernog Soda, 24, Money Dog, 398, Ichiban Shrimp, Jamie Lannister, the Kingslayer, Silent Dragon, 871, Call of Duty Stuff, Blue 1096.9, Dark Knight 777, KG123, Zatsuni Demon 7160, Tara Under Construction, and Joe V Gaming for being our amazing and loyal channel members.
More shoutouts to Subject Zero Likes You More, Bradley Bowden, Hi Ruth, Blake DeWombat, Slippery Snake 227, Xeno, Eric, Amar Bernard 3257, Max Phoenix V1, Dome Shot 529, what? Mr. Excalibur 4320, Miranda Perillo, Wes Calloway 1, and Silver Prime 152 for being our appreciated and great channel members.
Even more shout-outs to Toy Boy, 9488, EXL Sam, Lovely Bob Slay, Iceman 4229, Juice World Nation, 4X 8948, Corvus Crane 7145, Evil Rollo, JPG 67, Clive Rossfield 1710, Fanatic, Spectre 5336, Jacob Randall, Kirkham Gunther 8618, Rebel Beat 4234, Brandon Flynn 6353, Alpha Diamond, and Sonic X 78369 for being our awesome and appreciated channel partners.
And finally, shout-outs to King Jack's Gaming 420, Chris Nairu's Nostalgia Network, Hitman Fan 47, Gamer YT 918, Mevins 2001, Your Boy Hunter 389, Lemurian Harris Franklin, SRF 8788, Bear Dozer, Gabe Dudas 2201, Latura Coleman 6123, Stephen Platt 3840, Omnilude, Fabian Moans, and Wilson Films 50 for being the president's loyal and dedicated channel members. Thank you for watching, and remember, be on the lookout for spy pigeons, chemtrails, and goblins. And I'm still waiting for my 5 dozen peanut butter Boston Oreo fudge caramel cream donuts.